During today's chat, a question was posed about linking images and having the images pop up. There's a couple different ways of doing that, and I'm going to show you one method right now. I created there's actually 3 files up here that I created. 2 of them are HTML files, and one is the image that I have. I opened up the index file that I just created in Notepad. That's this file right here. So we can see we have a doc type, we have the opening HTML tag, the opening head tag, and we have a meta tag going on here, a title. I have the title as image links. And notice that we have a script here. It's a JavaScript. Now I know we're not covering Java in this class. There's a couple different ways. The question was posed: how do I have a pop-up image? Basically, what you're going to be doing is creating a separate HTML page, and on that HTML page, you're going to have the image. Now, that page I created with the image is right here, and I can open that up with Notepad. And this is the page for image link. Very basic page. I have the only styling that I have going on here is having a border for none when you have the link on the image. But basically you could actually get rid of that because it doesn't pertain. Basically it's just a page that inserts the image, and I don't want the hypertext, so I'm just going to have the image source equals color JPEG, and then I have the width 100 by 79, and I'm going to get rid of that at the A tag. So here's a very basic page, and I'm going to get rid of the style because we really don't need that as well. So basically we have, and we can name the title of the page image, and all this is an HTML file with an image on it. Now if I save that right here, I can go to my browser, pop that up here, and I'm just going to open this image up into the browser and see what happens. That's all it is. So it's a page with a simple image on it. So that's what we see when we open it up into the browser. And I'm going to minimize that again. So that's this file right here. This file over here is the main page file. And if we open that up in a browser, we're going to see two links. And I just wanted to demonstrate both methods for you. If we were to use a JavaScript, and that's the context of it right here, what this tells us is to open the link that we have a clickable link down here. It's going to open it up into a new browser window, and in the declarations down here within the inline script, we're saying that we want the browser window to open up as 100 by 79. That's the dimensions of this image right here. And we have a whole bunch of options over here to say, yes, I want scroll bars, yes, I want it to be resizable by the user, I don't want to have a toolbar, but I do want to have the menu bar. That's the menu bar that opens up at the top in the browser. So those options really are not too important this time. The most important part right here is this right here. This clickable link allows you to open up the image in another window, and the window will be 100 by 79, which happens to be the size of the image. Now we can change these attributes right here just by highlighting them and changing them into whatever the image size is. The most important feature is this link right here, and there's the text to our link right here, and we start off with the anchor tag, we end with the anchor tag. So everything in between here is pretty much traditional HTML with the exception of this JavaScript, the inline JavaScript declaration. So here's one link that opens up into a separate window. This top link up here, it's a very, very basic, again, anchor tag, closing anchor tag. It references the image file, which is that right here that we created, and we have some text, and when you click on that text it opens up another window. It opens up the image into the browser. It does not open up into another window, it actually goes to another. In the browser window that you're looking at, you'll see the new page pop up, but it's the size of the browser that you have opened. So let's save all this. Actually, one other thing that I want to do, these two links are going to be side by side. I don't want to have that. I'm going to insert a break tag, and that's a self-closing break tag. So this right here with the space and the slash means that it's self-closing. You don't have to have an opening and closing tag. So that's one of the exceptions right there. I'm going to save this, and what I'm going to do is open this up into, let's go back to our browser here. I'm going to open up this into my browser. Here's the file right here. And when I click on the first link, that's this one right here, notice that it just pops up. It opens up a new page. Here's my HTML page that it opened up. And it just has the image. Now if I go back and let's click on the other link, what happens? Whoops, let me get this out of the way. It opened up into another browser window. Notice that the size of the browser window is the size of the image. So there's really not much room. You can't really see. I'll have all these bookmark links on my browser. You really can't see any of that because it resized the browser window to the size of the image itself, and it popped it up into a separate window. So that's that second link, and that's that little JavaScript that we have going on down here. And again, this isn't a requirement, just a something that I'd like to show you. And I'm going to attach this file as well as these other two associated files with this up in the announcement area. Actually, no, I'll put this in a doc share and I'll refer to it in the announcement area. So if you want to copy and paste this little script right here, and make sure that you put this JavaScript inside the head element as well, because these two really associate to one another. It won't work without both of them in there. So this script goes in the head section, and this inline Java part goes, where are we? Right here. This inline Java. The attributes here you can change to whatever the image size is, the height and the width, and then you can play with these if you want. So that's basically how you have images pop up into separate browser windows or on other pages.